So it's been just over a week since my last update, and there's a fair bit changed in the garden since then. We've managed to get a good few bits done, so I'll show you what's growing well and I'll show you what's changed. This bed's still not filled. In fact, I've used all the compost that was in it, and I've moved a pot of me early potatoes into there as well. The strawberry wall, all those plants are getting a little bit bigger now, starting to fill up. There's some nice runners coming off, so fingers crossed they'll take in the side bits. We've already got some forming, some nice little ones there. That plant seems to be doing better than the rest. That one's got a few on as well, but that one is by far got the most strawberries coming along. Still got some chilies that need potting up there, but I've run out of compost. I'm going to go get some after work today. This, my newest bed, onions are all starting to come up nicely. I'm surprised how many of them came up actually, because the pack of onions I got, it was really dated. Most of them were crumbly, and I didn't think anything would grow from them. The carrots, first row is starting to come up. Well, it's up, it's doing quite well. Second row, doesn't look like there's anything there yet. Fingers crossed these ones will survive, because as you saw in the last video, the other ones in the second bed have all just vanished, been ate by something. There's nothing coming up in these bits yet, apart from this end one. These are the sprouts. The sprouts are just coming up. I'll thin them as I need to a bit later. I'll just wait and see what comes up where first though. This bed is still just onions and stuff mainly. Those down there, there's loads of little radish coming up. I've harvested all the other ones I had, so I've just filled loads of gaps with another pack of radish. I really enjoy them, they were good. This bed here, the beetroot's coming along nicely. I've sown some more radish where we took the first harvest up. I got probably about 40 radish from that tiny little space there, so that's not really too bad. These lettuce troughs getting bigger now. The ones that I've direct sown are starting to come through as well. Kale, that's doing quite nice. There's nothing coming through from my direct sown leeks yet. Nothing from the parsnips either. Spinach looks like it's coming up okay. I think that's spinach anyway. And the Swedes, there's loads of them showing up, absolutely tons. My peas, these are getting nice and big now. That's the second batch I sowed. And then with the first ones, they're in flower now. Getting nice and tall. Hopefully they'll fill up the entire climbing bit. These lettuce, he's getting much bigger now, getting massive. I've been taking a fair few leaves off them, they're still going strong. That in there, if you can see, that's my asparagus coming up. It's the first year for this, so I won't be taking any yet. Right, there's tons changed in the greenhouse. I've got rid of all the little pots, and I've started moving my tomatoes and chilies into bigger ones. So there's a sweet pepper, some chilies, some tomatoes. It's just a bit of a mixture really. My biggest chilli plant, getting quite bushy now. Still small compared to others I've seen on YouTube and Facebook. A few more tomatoes. My biggest tomato, that's got to be what, a good 12 inch now, 15 inch maybe. Them ones are still trailing behind. Ooh. And the little seedlings that were in there look like they've vanished. There was some tomatoes coming up in there as well. There was 4 little ones and they've gone. So someone's getting in my greenhouse and eating them. No, they were about the same size as them ones in there. a shame, I've only just noticed that. The rest of my sweet corn, that's starting to get big now. I'll probably leave that another week and then get it put out. The sweet corns that were there, the bigger ones, they've been put out now, and I'll show you that after. Finally gone out. The pumpkins, just the monsters, absolute monsters. I really need to get them put out. They're getting huge. Gonna put them at the, if you can see, right at the back against the fence and just let them come down the hill. A few more chilies. And we're doing okay. They've pretty much doubled in size since I put them in them pots, and they've only been in there probably about 6 days now. Really impressed with that. One's on the bottom shelf, not quite as big, but it's still doing alright. And the last of my ones that need to be kind of put out or transferred. Another pot of strawberries, starting to flower. Get a few on there. That's one from last year, so fingers crossed I'll get a nice good crop from that. I think we only got about 20 strawberries from it last year. All my potatoes, that's some earlies as well. The rest of my main crop. There's a few of those bags that need topping up now, but as I say, I need some more compost. And this, the main thing that's changed. Yeah, I'll try and get it all in the shot. Built a new bed, just a ground level bed, unlike all my others. Yeah, the sweet corn that was in the greenhouse, that's been put out there, and the rest of them will go along there to fill up the box once they're big enough. That's a globe artichoke that I've put in to take over the corner. Get nice and big. Looks like someone's been having a nice munch on it. The little pea fence that I've put in, I've got some French climbing beans, planted under there, and they'll come up nicely. I don't think I've ever shown you my fruit trees, but across the other side of the garden I've got a few fruit trees. Most of them have been flowering for a while now. Yeah, there's still one flower left on there. And you can see all these, I've had the flowers on. Starting to get some fruit there. This one as well, that's still got a ton of flowers on. I've got some fruit bushes between them. We need to sort this border, but the strimmer's gone missing. It's buried under some crap in the outhouse. Another one. Get nice and tall. I only put these in last year when we first moved in. Before I had a chance to get the garden done, we were too busy doing the house. I knew I wanted to get some fruit trees in to try and get some fruit as soon as possible. So I got these and put them in. That's the last one. There's cherry, apple, plum and pear. And this one, I just got this about 3 months ago. It's just buried. I think it's dead. Got my mint here. That's growing really nicely. Absolutely shot up. And gooseberry. This is about 6-year-old, this bush now, just from my old place. So yeah, that little tour ended a bit abruptly. My neighbours came out in the garden and I always feel a bit awkward filming in front of people, so I've retreated to the office. I'll maybe show you a bit more next time. Thank you. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.